Lights, camera, action.
Hello.
On my first day of Mary's, my very first session with the youth club was junior youth club, so for the young people 10 to 13, and I just remember how so full of energy everyone was. We played this huge game of basketball and everyone was just so pumped, so high energy, and I couldn't believe that I was starting my first day with such a fun, dynamic group that really just filled me up and made me feel really joyful and that I was exactly where I meant to be.
So, my name's James Hales and I work as Director of Fundraising and Communications at London Youth. London Youth is a charity that focuses on supporting young people and youth organisations to be the best that they can be. My first day at London Youth was really interesting. It was the first job that I had after the pandemic, after COVID, where I'd been working home alone for around about 3 or 4 years. And I was very excited about coming into a busy office and meeting the team. But as I discovered, the first day in the office, Mondays, there's always very few staff in the office on a Monday. Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays are the really busy days. Mondays and Fridays are quite quiet. So my first day in this 3 or 4 story office was spent with me on floor 1 and the chief exec on floor 3. And I did a lot of reading up on London Youth as an organisation, the member organisations that we have, the programmes that we run, the centres that we have. So it was a good day of reading, but it wasn't until the Tuesday, Thursday, Friday until I met everybody.
My first day at work at Mary's was quite scary. I didn't know what to wear, so I wore like a smart shirt and trousers, and then the Mary's orange was sort of like given to me. I was like, oh, I didn't need to buy these specially. I mainly did onboarding and training, but then the next 3 days I was away at camp, which was quite a deep dive into working at Mary's. I wasn't really sure what to expect. I hadn't met the young people yet. It was quite an exciting first week, really.
Hi, my name's Liz and I'm here today visiting Mary's Youth Club. I work for London Youth at Hindleap, Warren, one of our outdoor centres, and head of centre there. My first day was around 6 years ago now. I remember my interview really well because it was in the run up to Christmas, so the centre had Christmas lights and Christmas trees, and if you've ever been to Hindleap you'll know it's like a big log cabin in the woods, so it just felt incredible and Christmassy and I was really excited to work there. I then remember on my first day having to sit down and read the risk assessments and the operating procedures and finding a typo quite early on with where it should have had the word wellies, and spending quite a lot of time trying to work out if I should point out this typo or whether I should keep quiet or whether it was a test. In the end I pointed out the typo and we all had a good laugh, but I remember being quite nervous about whether I should share this with my new team.
Hi, I'm Beth and I'm from Hindleap, which is part of London Youth, and I'm here today at Mary's Youth Club, and I just want to talk to you about my first day at Hindleap. So my first day, I was a little bit nervous and I went out with quite a challenging group on a bushcraft session, and at the beginning they were a little bit hesitant to get involved and they were quite nervous as well, and then by the end of the session the instructor had got them really involved and they were making amazing huts and just having the loveliest time ever, so it was really lovely to see.
My first day of work at Mary's was another team building day, and I remember coming in being quite anxious, like I'm not sure if I'm gonna fit in, I'm not sure if people will like me, I'm not sure if I'm gonna just like click with everyone else, but it ended up being so good. And I think I remember at the end of the session I was just saying that I really feel like I fit in and I felt so relaxed and so calm and also so welcomed, which was super important for me because it was obviously like new people, a new opportunity, a new beginning. And it was so important to find people that I could just instantly connect with. And then my first actual delivery was a Friday night. And I remember being so almost anxious and awkward about whether or not I should go to the young people and talk to them or let them come to me. I was putting so much pressure on myself. And then it really just ended up being fine. And now every time I end up doing a Friday night, which is obviously the busiest night, so all the young people are there. Also, I didn't know anyone's name, so I was there like, I don't know how to talk to you because I don't know your name. So now whenever I end up doing Friday nights, I always think back to that one, that first one, and it's just so different. I know everyone, or like mostly everyone now, and it's so much easier to just talk to the young people. So I was putting so much pressure on myself, but it was fine in the end. It is fine in the end.
Hello, my name is Richard and I'm visiting the Mary's Youth Club. I'm from Hindleap Warren Activity Centre, and basically I'm an instructor. So I do all the climbing and I take kids and youth groups out into the wilds, into the bush, and basically challenge people. I'm going to talk briefly about my first day and what I can remember about it, because I was so nervous when I was working there. I remember going out into the woods, being shown how to make fires in the damp, but mostly remember being so nervous that all I did was spend the day shaking people's hands, asking their name, and then forgetting straight away. But now it's all good. I've been there 2 years and I know everybody's names now, so that's good.